Money can't buy happiness, right? However, don't you wish you had enough money to buy anything you wanted whenever you wanted, without worrying about whether or not you could afford it? Most of us dream about having enough funds to buy a luxury home, a Lamborghini, or even a yacht. A billionaire, on the other hand, can afford to enjoy any luxury. Let's take a look at the most expensive things in the world. 10. The Graf Watch, $55 million. In 2014, Graf unveiled this outstanding watch. Even though the watch has small quartz at the center, it is surrounded by large, fabulous diamonds of different colors. The watch is long-lasting and accurate and do not require constant winding. Of course, that is expected from a watch of that price. The small quartz is likewise in amid tiny pink diamonds. Due to the fact that the watch is surrounded by a breathtaking large amount of diamonds, with this, it is expensive. Not really is the small quartz that contributed to its cost, but the diamonds. The watch weighs 110 carats, which is made up of fancy light pink, fancy intense pink, fancy orange, fancy green, fancy light gray blue, fancy intense blue, and fancy vivid yellow diamonds. The diamonds are of different shapes, such as heart-shaped, round, pear, radiant, and marquee. The main reason Graf made this watch is that they wanted to show the world their skill in the diamond industry, innovative, excellence, and authority. 9. 1963 Ferrari 250 GTO. Price $70 million. The retro Italian sports car broke a record in 2018 when WeatherTech's founder/CEO David McNeil from Chicago purchased it for $70 million. As CNN states, to part with one at any price is extremely rare for an owner. Since Ferrari produced only 39 between 1962 and 1964, only 39 of these vehicles exist. When you buy a Ferrari, it's like you are entering that exclusive club, but this very Ferrari is the priciest among all the company's automobiles. At the time it was made as new between years 1962 and 1964, only 36 units were built. This means it is among the rarest Ferraris down to this day. It is an iconic car with its success in car racing. It was a very fast car at the time it was built, that within 13.1 seconds it can run a distance of a quarter mile with a top speed of 174 miles per hour. If its current owner decides to sell it, it would appreciate in value more. It can even sell for $1 million. 8. Air Force One. Price $660 million. The name Air Force One goes to any plane conveying the US president, so it is technically a radio call name. The current one is made by Boeing. The two present ones in operation are Boeing 747-200 aircraft. It can accommodate 70 people plus 26 crew members. It is a private jet that is equipped with secret and defensive systems, protecting it from any nuclear explosion electromagnetic pulse. It is the official aircraft for caring for the United States of America's president. The private jet is like the US president's office in the air. In the mid-air, it can be refueled. It can as well stay in the air for a very long time. It is a large plane that has 3 floors. It has seating and work areas for security staff and other personnel. No questioning as regards to why this jet is one of the most expensive things in the world in 2023. Before proceeding further, please subscribe to the channel and click on the notification icon so you would get notified when we upload the next video. 7. Flag by Jasper Johns Painting, $110 million. If you take a closer look, you can see the bits of newspaper that Jasper Johns painting over using encaustic, a process that involves applying hot wax and pigment. In addition, you may have counted only 48 stars instead of 50. Neither Alaska nor Hawaii were U.S. territories when Johns created this piece of art. Flag was something quite distinct from abstract expressionism, which emphasized individually and the myth of the artist's brilliance. However, some people interpreted the painting as expressing decidedly unpatriotic ideas about the situation of the United States at the time, since the painting appeared to ominously drip. Stephen A. Cohen purchased the masterpiece for $110 million from the collection of Jean Christopher Castelli, who received it from his father, the famed art dealer Leo Castelli. 6. A Heritage in Bloom. Price $200 million. It is the most expensive diamond necklace in the world, weighing 383.4 carats. It is made up of 11,551 diamonds, and 24 of its diamonds are internally flawless D color from rough stone and surrounded by jade. It is made in such a way that it can be worn in 27 different ways. It was designed by Wallace Chain, a Chinese jeweler. The necklace has in it the designs of butterflies and bats, as it was inspired by Chinese culture. In September 2015, the necklace was unveiled by the designer Chow Tai Fook, a Hong Kong-based jewelry retailer, informs Chan to make the jewelry. It took him 47,000 hours, that is more than 5 years, to make the necklace. 5. L'Homme Ogdoit. Price $141.3 million. L'Homme Ogdoit is a bronze sculpture that whose name means the man with the finger. It is also known as man pointing and pointing man. It is one of the most expensive things in the world in 2023, and it was sculpted by Alberto Giametti in 1947. It was sold at that whopping amount in 2015 at Christie's Evening Art Auction. Stephen A. Cohen is the bidder that acquires the sculpture. He is a hedge fund billionaire. It is one of the modern era's important sculpture achievements, even though it looks like a doll a 5-year-old could play with. 4. Salvator Mundi. Price $450.3 million. In 2017, at a Christie's auction, Saudi Prince Badr bin Abdul bin Mohammed bin Fur al Saud purchased the Salvator Mundi, savior of the world, surprising everyone with his final $450 million bid. As Vanity Fair states, in 1958, Da Vinci's last known work in private hands first sold for $60. Now, after the prince won the bidding war over the line, it had a home. It was once believed to be a reproduction of a long-lost original covered in overpainting, but it was later found, cleaned up, and displayed in a significant Leonardo exhibition at the National Gallery in London from 2011 to 2012. 3. Hubble Space Telescope. $2 billion. Despite its age and relative small size, the Hubble Space Telescope is still among the greatest telescopes ever made. With optics that are nearing the end of their 3rd decade of use, the 2.4-meter Hubble meter is about par for the course for modern research telescopes. This is in stark contrast to the massive 8 to 10-meter telescopes that have been built on the ground, and the even larger ones that are planned for the future. Yet, the Hubble Space Telescope routinely exceeds several of the most capable ground-based instruments. Without a doubt, it is the holy grail of optical and ultraviolet astronomy. The ordinary telescope you can use can be gotten as low as $150, as it is one of the most expensive things in the world in 2023. 2. Antilia. $2 billion. Mukesh Ambani is the 2nd richest man in India, one of the top 10 richest people in Asia, and the 8th richest person in the world according to Forbes' list of billionaires for 2022. The opulent manor is an unrivaled landmark in India's business metropolis, Mumbai, and has a stature like no other building. The home's design is based on the sun and the lotus flower, and it is decorated in soft pastel colors. The mansion, located on Alamut Road in Kambala Hill, was given the name of a fictitious island in the Atlantic Ocean near Portugal and Spain. Oh, and it can withstand an earthquake on magnitude 8 on the Richter. 1. History Supreme. $4.8 billion. You must have seen some lavish boats, but nothing compares to the 100-foot History Supreme. The British luxury gadget dealer Stuart Hughes took time away from his job as an iPad magician to design the $4.8 billion super yacht, which is plated in platinum and gold from stem to stern and was purchased by a Malaysian businessman. The man behind the acquisition is reportedly Robert Cook, the wealthy founder of Shangri-La Hotel and Resorts. But all that aside, the yacht has an engine that is considered to be among the best in the world. Not a soul seems to mind the bumpy ride as they rocket through the water at high speed. What are your thoughts? Do these things really worth the price? Do let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed watching the video, please help us grow our channel and like the video. Subscribe to the channel and click on the notification icon to Wealthy Kingdom. Thanks for watching.